morning everyone! So today I wanted to do a chit chat get ready with me type of video with my everyday makeup and I really just have 20 minutes left on my clock because I have to run out the door to catch a bus to go to church, and so I'm just gonna keep this pretty short and simple. Before I put any foundation or SPF on my face, I always moisturize my face, and today I'm using this Ceramidine from Dr. Jart. This is actually one of the very few products from Dr. Jart that don't carry any parabens. The reason why I'm very cautious with ingredients, especially with skincare and cosmetics, is because 60% of what you apply on your skin goes into your bloodstream. And those things don't actually flush out when you're peeing or you're going potty. It actually accumulates over time, and when you're pregnant, you hand that over to your baby. Studies say that in 1 year, women gain 5 pounds of personal care products. That's a whole lot of products or chemicals that you're just like, that's kind of sitting with you in your body. So you just want to be careful with what products you're using, especially the ingredients. And so I've prepped my skin with this moisturizer. Now I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I'll put all the links down below. Oh, actually, hold on. I forgot my SPF is really important. I'm using the Tatcha Pore Perfecting Sunscreen SPF 35, and what I really like about this sunscreen is just look at that. Look at that texture. It is not oily. It will not give you any white cast on your skin, and it acts as a primer as well. It's clinically proven to reduce the size of your pores, and so sometimes I wouldn't even use my primer. Maybe just around the nose area where I see a lot of my pores. But this will do if you're looking for something that will prime your face and also get that SPF on, because it is the #1 cause of aging is sun exposure. Free radicals. You want to protect your skin against UVAs and Bs. You want to make sure that you're also covering your neck area with SPF, because women, when we grow old, that area will also experience aging. I'm just gonna tie my hair. Today, what did I eat for breakfast? I had some bread from Trader Joe's with almond butter and raspberry jam. If you haven't tried that combination, it is so good. Okay, so I'm gonna dab a little bit of, oh my god, that is not, snap! That is not a little. Okay, that was a lot. Alright, I'm going to put this messy thing on my face now. And because my face is very, very dry during the winter, I'm just going to put like a few drops of my Gold Camellia Beauty Oil that Jaclyn Hill had reviewed in her makeup, and I was like, wow, that's brilliant. I should start adding oils to my foundation. Here we go. So I'm just gonna mix that. I'm just going to apply that all over my face. See, I don't have a mirror in front of me right now. I am going to hold up a mirror very soon. And then I'm gonna use I look like a hot mess. I'm gonna use my beauty blender that I've had for 6 months. A lot of my friends have asked me if I really like the beauty blender. Okay, there's a reason why everyone is raving about beauty blenders, because it is so good. Like, I don't think I've ever had a sponge like the beauty blender. How this beauty blender came about was, I think, a makeup artist who did a lot of celebrities' makeup noticed that, you know, she could see the streaks of foundation when she used brushes, and so she wanted to create a sponge where it'll just absorb the foundation into the skin and make your makeup look flawless. Make sure that you wet your beauty blender before you use it. I usually just stick it through running water before I use this for my foundation, and I squeeze the water out of it. So I have created a dewy skin look. Am I glowing or am I not? Oh, I have some more in here. Wow, this is super hydrating. Now I'm gonna put some concealer into those dots that you see, acne scars. So I'm using the Innisfree concealer stick, which I got during the summer when I was visiting Korea. And I am so in love with this stick because it's just really convenient to carry around. And all you gotta do is just kind of tap, tap, tap. It'll just blend. I would say though, it's not the most hydrating concealers out there. My other favorite one is the concealer from NARS. I think that's my favorite one. So I'm just gonna go ahead with my eyebrows now, and I'm using the Marc Jacobs one. I've used the Anastasia Brow Wiz and the Dip Brow before. I actually really like this one better. This is color in dark brown. I like this one better because when I use it, when I apply it, the product doesn't come out too strongly, whereas the Anastasia one, I have to use a spoolie a lot to thin out the application. But this one just really does a good job of consistent application, and it really just takes me maybe 3 minutes to do my eyebrows. One tip for your eyebrows is don't start from here. Always start from the middle of your brows, focusing on the outer parts, and then you go in slightly. Because if you accentuate the front part of your brows, you might look like you have monolids. You might look like you're angry. So we want to avoid having an RBF, right? Thinning that out, and with the spoolie, just disperse all that color. Make sure it's all even. It's a very thin stick. You can't tell from there. It's really, really, really thin. I've only been using this. I don't even use my dip brow anymore because this will just do this job. I think it's really great for Asian features where you don't want such a harsh, like, you know, eyebrows on fleek, and you just want to fill in those gaps. This is a really great product. Now I'm gonna go with a blush. I'm using the Tarte in Captivating. My friend got this for me. Just gonna apply this blush. One of my favorite blushes is actually from Body Shop, and they discontinued it, so I have no idea how to get that blush again. But I really like sort of the orange coral blush colors. And I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush. I'm using the Film Star Bronze and Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. This is actually one of my favorite like bronzing kits, strobing kits out there in the market. I think for 68 bucks you get both highlight and a bronzer, because you know Becca's really good, but I think for Asian fair skin it looked way too white on me. And the glitter was just way too strong. So I like the very subtle glow in this one. And I bought this from beautylish.com. If you're a first time guest, or it's your first time purchasing from Beautylish, you can actually get a 10% off any $50 order. So I got not 10% off, sorry, $10 off. And I always get complimented when I use this product. Do you see that glow? Come on now, do you see it? Was I not focused the entire time? I'm gonna blend with my bronzer. So the sculpting part of the kit, the palette, is actually very slightly brown. So I don't have to worry about such dark application. Ooh, it's so subtle, right? And I'm just applying this right where the line from my ear to my mouth is, and a little above that line, so right here. What is this thing on my face? Oh, is that a dark spot? Okay, okay. Are we good? I think. Oh. Now onto my eyes. I'm using the Color Tattoo Metal by Maybelline 24 Hours. This is very similar to the one you will find in MAC, and I'm using my ring finger and just like rubbing it in. And here we go. I'm going to apply this, right where right until where my eye sockets or my eye sinks in right here. It's like right there. And just dab it gently. Don't rub it in, just dab it very gently because your eye is very, very sensitive. And if you think of your skin as like tissue, the area of your eyes is like tissue paper. So imagine how thin that is and delicate. So you wanna treat your eyes like kings and queens with much, much care. I've actually really wanted to try the Charlotte Tilbury pot, but it's just so expensive. Like, I don't know if it's really worth that much, you know? And I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes that I have to use up. So, I just didn't buy it. Self-control, Christine. Good job. The Maybelline color tattoos are great investments if you're not willing to spend a lot on your eye makeup. I think they really do a great job for their price. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use a darker color. This is Synergy from Kat Von D, and I am very impressed with Kat Von D's eyeshadow products. They just glide on really smoothly. I'm gonna just apply that. And then as I'm going out, I'm going to blend it out to like an almond shape. So it's thin here and then it gets wider and wider here. Make sure you always tap your brush after you dip your brush into the eyeshadow. Sometimes I have powders everywhere on my face, and that's because I haven't tapped my brushes. It's really, really important. Now if you want to further blend that out, you may do so, but I'm actually pretty satisfied with this. And I'm just going to define my under eye corners with the remaining powder. Put my eyeliner. I'm using the Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. This is mine and my... I don't know what I'm saying right now. Okay, I gotta focus when I'm putting on my eyeliner. Okay. What I was going to say is that this is the most loved liquid eyeliner product amongst Asians because it will not smudge and it really does its job. I think this one and Kat Von D's tattoo liner are my two favorite liquid liners. Like even the one from Clio, I think it's called Kill Black, it's not as good as the Stila. Okay, now I'm just gonna let that set for a while. Oh, can't open my eyes. I look really weird right now. Okay. Dry, dry, dry. Dry, dry, dry. Okay, I think that's done. Now I'm gonna use the Shiseido eye curler. I've had my MAC eye curler for about 5-6 years, and I recently changed it to Shiseido's, and girl, if you're not on this, you gotta get this. I think it's really good for Asian eyes. This one and Shumera's. Because us Asians, our eyelashes tend to just curl down or not curl at all. Just be so stubborn. And I got this as a sample from Lancome. It's called the Cils Booster XL. And I'm really surprised at how well this works. It really thickens my mascara. And I wait for like maybe 2 minutes to just dry. So while I'm doing that, I am going to moisturize my lips. I'm using the Ceramidine Dr. Jart chapstick. I'm not too impressed with this product, but I'm just using it up. And I'm applying the Falsies Push Up Drama Mascara. This is the new mascara that Maybelline came up with. This was a huge disappointment. I really wanted to like this product, but it was a huge disappointment. Actually, the yellow one is better than this one. But my all-time favorite one is the Falsies. I actually have it right here. Falsies, the purple. This one will make you look like you have falsy eyelashes on. When you put on your mascara, one tip is that you want to zigzag and push up. So zigzag and push up. I have 3 minutes or maybe just 1 minute. Oh my gosh. Camera, don't do this to me. So zigzag, push up, zigzag, push up. My lipstick is from Galani and I was really, really sad when this happened. Gosh, I'm so terrible. I'd accidentally closed a cap from this date on. And like more than half the top just like got squished. So now I have this poor little tip. Oops. This poor little tip that I can't mend. I can't fix it. I don't have much time. I'm using the Galani in Luxe and I've been really enjoying this lip product. I recently joined this website called Octoly. It's like a platform for creators, and I was lucky enough that they sent me this one product. I am really enjoying the application, the color, and I briefly checked their ingredients. Wasn't too bad. It's very nourishing. See? It's perfect for everyday makeup. So I hope you guys liked my video. Thankfully, my camera didn't cut me off. Hopefully, you guys were able to take some tips here and there. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Have a great Sunday or like Monday or whatever when you guys are watching this video, because it'll probably take me a long time to edit. But anyways, and if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my username is Chumbuns. I hope to hear from you there, and I'll see you guys in my next video.